Hi, I am Kedger on two wheels, and this is my new helmet. Ooh, this is going to be tight. So yeah, this is the Agv Horizon with the scrape pattern in black. See? I like it, looks cool. Yeah, I got the mohawk already. I just stuck it on top, that's the first thing I do. I also did a tiny little thing. I got some white reflective tape. You can see two little squares here, a small V here on the side, a big V here, and on the back another pattern, an arrow pointing forwards and following the design pattern of the helmet. I put it on the white parts of the helmet so it doesn't really show during the day, but makes me a lot more visible during the night. So yeah, this is it. It's really comfy. So I think it's more comfortable than the other one, the S4. I'm a bit worried that even though it's my size, M, which is 57 to 58 centimeters, and my head is 58 and a half, it shakes slightly. So I don't like it being new and already moving about if I shake my head strongly enough. But I don't think a small would ever fit. Anyway, it's tight, it's nice and very comfy, even though it's really tight at the start. I like it. I really like the internal sun visor, which I will show you. Nice? Nice. So it's good for me because I am going to, for example, today I'm going to return from work at sunset with the sun in my eyes, and then after getting the sun in my eyes for an entire trip like this, I'm going for my riding license, my riding lesson. Jesus, sorry, I'm distracted by traffic. And so my riding lesson is going to be right after sunset and into the night, 1 hour. So it's going to be during magic hour, where it's supposed to start when the sun is still up. So I'm going to be in changing light conditions, so I'm just going to change to the clear visor and go with that, and go with the sun visor, internal sun visor. So yeah, one of the reasons for this one is I got a question last night about these mirrored visors I use, and are they good, are they different from... I'm just putting my kid in school. Want to see him? Look, there he is. There is the kid. Yeah, someone asked me about these internal, these mirrored visors. Sorry. Shout. He knows I'm vlogging, so he spoke English. You probably didn't hear. Whoa, dude, wake up. So these mirrored visors, or Iridium visors as they're called, someone asked me how are they, and how is the color, and etc, etc. So I'm just going to tell you. Okay, I used these visors. My first two helmets both had darkened visors. I didn't quite like them. Dark visors are much like sunglasses, and I didn't like them because... Why aren't you moving? Jesus. I didn't like the smoked visors because even though they are a lot like... I'm just going to go this way, or not. Not. Even though smoked visors... Jesus Christ, this is taking a long time. Okay. Even though smoked visors are a lot like sunglasses, they aren't. I found that they're just like looking through smoked glass, obviously, duh, but I couldn't quite see well. I'm very nitpicky about these things, very. Okay, for example, this scratch here in the front is making me insane. But I couldn't, it was very dark and I couldn't quite get contrast, so I couldn't see right. Sorry about the bumps. And since I couldn't quite see right, I didn't like those. Then I tried an Iridium visor. I actually bought one, but it was cheap for that helmet, and I loved it. So color is, everything gets slightly brownish red, depends on the visor. This particular one does not have much of that effect, but everything gets darker and brownish red. Just slightly, it's not much. You can detect colors perfectly, even better than with a smoked visor I found. That's number one. Number two, they are much brighter than the dark visors. Dark visors are really dark, it looks like you're driving at night or something. This one, no, it's really bright, but it doesn't hurt your eyes, and that's because this reflective, that's my theory, this reflective surface, it's reflecting the brighter rays and scattering them all over the place, so it doesn't go into your eyes. It's really odd because I can see very well. It's bright, more than bright enough, and then I get the sun in my face, like now. Hang on, 3, 2, 1, like now. Sun in my face, and I do not have to squint, and I am very, very sensitive to sunlight. I'm one of those guys that needs sunglasses, or else I can't see outside during the summer, and I'm effectively blind if I tried riding with a clear visor. I've had to stop once because of that. I just couldn't see, period. I couldn't open my eyes. So yeah, I don't even have to squint even when I'm looking into the sun like that, which is nice. These visors are also much lighter, at least for this helmet. It is much lighter than the previous one, mostly because I have the internal sun visor. So when it really gets sunny, I just drop down the internal sun visor and it works okay. This is actually my old visor from the S4. So yeah, these visors are really good. They only have one little problem. The smoked visors are generally CE homologated, verified, certified. They are generally CE certified, so you can use them on the road. These Iridium visors, even though they are the same and they will protect you the same, and they are supposedly, they pass all inspections, they are not. And I've noticed that, legality. In Portugal you need to have a helmet. The law doesn't say anything about the visor, but the visor is considered part of the helmet, so it also needs to be certified. And the way to see if a visor is certified, it should have a small E, usually here. E6, for example, says it has been certified in the country number 6. I don't know which it is. I think 9 is Greece or something. Don't know, doesn't matter. These don't have. They have the small circle to print the E in, but there's no E in because they've not been certified. Why they have not been certified? Because in England, thanks a lot UK, mirrored visors are not road legal. I got a friend from the UK saying that they do that because they are afraid of glare. Since they reflect lights, they are afraid that it's going to daze cars in front when they shine the high beams on you. Someone really ought to tell politicians in the UK how physics and light works. But hey, it's the same everywhere, right? So yeah, that's it. These are not road legal, supposedly. In Portugal there is zero problems. I've passed cops. I've talked to the cops with this visor down. The only comment I got, could you raise your visor? I like to see who I'm talking to. That was awesome. But yeah, no problems from the cops whatsoever, because you can always say that's not part of the helmet and the helmet is certified. And they are better than the darkened visors, I think. I found much better. They work in a bigger range of light, from as bright as the dark visors and to not as bright. For example, starting of the night you can still see, not ideally, but you can still go right after sunset, and with a darkened visor, as soon as the sun starts setting, it's getting hairy. So yeah, I love them. Oh, and there's also a big bonus thing. They look awesome, don't they? I think they do. I think they really do look absolutely awesome. So yeah, that's it. Mirrored visors and my new helmet, which you are probably now sick of looking at. So that's it. Fade your out. That's really odd. I see 0 motorcycles. Any problem with your motorcycles, gentlemen? Is it too cold to ride your motorcycle? I think it is, pussies. It is never too cold to ride a motorcycle. Aha! I see motorcycles behind me. Finally, 2 more motorcycles. I sound very silly. I do not know why I'm talking like this. I am going insane from the cold and from the boredom, because it is very boring going 60 kph on a highway. I am bored. I am so bored I could build a house. I shouldn't know. That was one of the worst jokes in the history of bad jokes ever.